time this Saturday mean for the program, not only this year but for future years?
Well, obviously it'd be a big win. They're ranked. Somebody told me they're ranked as high as 2 in some polls, and so very deservedly so. They've worked their way up the last few years, and anytime you play a team of that quality on a national. In a national situation like this, I think it's a big win. But I know for the coaches that we'll handle this game like we have every other game. I mean, we're going to prepare and get our players ready to go and go up there and ask them to play hard.
Mike, it's not just one particular group on the field; it's throughout the board. But penalties kind of reared their ugly head the last few weeks. How concerning is that to the team and staff?
Yeah, I'm concerned with what I would consider just dumb penalties. Trent Perkins after a PAT, and Chris Donaldson's hit a guy late a couple times. And there's really different ways to look at it as a coach without going into a lot of detail. You have really dumb penalties, and then you have some where guys are playing aggressive and it just kind of happens. And so you just kind of categorize them that way. We certainly don't want 15-yard penalties, so I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to say it's okay to get 15-yard penalties. But if we're playing hard and we're blocking downfield and we're chasing the ball and we're trying to give great effort and we're diving and trying to play football and you happen to get there a little late, I don't like it, but I can live with it. But if you just get a dumb penalty, then we have issues with that. And we take those up with the player and we talk about them as a team and try to eliminate as many of those as we can.
How amazing or how tough is it to go 5 games and not have a 3 and out as an offense like you're at right now?
I've ever had that opportunity, so I'd say it's pretty amazing that they've done that. Somebody had mentioned that statistic to me yesterday. Pretty amazing statistic. I mean, I don't know. You guys research it. Has that ever happened before in 5 games? I'd say it's pretty amazing then.
Mike, is it fair to say that y'all have not seen anybody so far this season nearly as good as Missouri?
Oh, I think Missouri is certainly the best team that we've played overall. I don't think there's any way that anybody could argue that. The teams that we've played have been probably proportioned differently in their talent. We've played teams that were pretty good on offense and maybe not as good on defense, and we played teams that were pretty good on defense and maybe not as good on offense. So, in general, like we had mentioned a few weeks ago, that every week that it's going to get tougher. We're going to play teams that are more experienced, teams that are faster and have more depth, and I think that just continues on as you get into league play.
What are you preaching to your team this week? You know, you're going on the road playing the number 2 team in the country. Are you preaching the underdog role?
No, I never have believed much in that. I just believe in hard work and preparation. We've asked our staff to put their time and effort in. We asked the players to commit throughout the week and do whatever it takes to be successful for the team. So then in return, we ask the coaches to do the same thing that the players do. And the only thing that I've ever believed in, whether we were 5-0 or we were here our first year and we were not doing very well, is to work hard all day, every day, and do what it takes, work tirelessly, and give the players a chance to win and ask them to play hard. And then you go out there Saturday and you turn it loose.
How much have you seen of Chase Daniel, and how much of it can you make an assessment of what do you think makes him such a good quarterback?
I think he's got great savvy. I think he has good leadership skills, and I think he believes in his ability to have success. And I think by proving that on the field, my guess would be that his team has rallied around him.
How big was it last weekend, your defense facing the challenge that they've got ahead of them this weekend, but to do some of the things they did last weekend, force the turnovers, quarterback hurries, running a couple picks in for a touchdown, just psychologically? Well, I think psychologically it is a big game for them, and they've worked really hard, and for them to have some success, and then people and in the surrounding area and in the community and on campus tell them that they're doing good. I've said this before, everybody likes to hear that they're doing a good job, and so I think that helps them. But you're only as good as your next game, and it's always going to be that way from here on out. And so they need to prepare well and play hard up there. Missouri's going to make some plays.
I mean, but we need to rally to the ball. We need to hit, strip, force turnovers, do just what they did Saturday. If they make a play, you got to hit them. You got to be disruptive, and I think our players understand that. But I was excited about the success they had because I think that can help you over a period of time.
Mike, a year ago, a lot of talk around this time, like your lack of success on the road. You won a couple games on the road last year in conference play. One gone on the road already this year in one game. From a confidence standpoint, for the guys that had to endure some of the tough times on the road, is that beneficial entering this week?
I think so. If you're just trying to think of it from a player standpoint, we will go on the road with some guys that really haven't played much. We got some freshmen playing now that didn't play in Seattle, so it'll be the first time for them to be out there. But we would like to think that we have enough maturity on our team that they can help bring those guys along. And I believe that the environment we play in, which from what I'm told now is Missouri has really become a good environment up there, and they've got it going, should be exciting for the players, and they should rise to the occasion.
Mike, the last time you guys were in such a big national spotlight after the game, you said, well, obviously we weren't ready for the big time. It's a lot different team now than it was a year ago at Georgia, don't you think? I mean, as far as being able to handle that kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, I hope so. I think Georgia was probably better than what we thought they were when we went down there and played them. I don't think that we as coaches or the public had given them enough credit for how good they were at that time and how good those young freshmen were. That was as much a factor as anything. But I agree with you that that our team is more mature now, and I think we're kind of more established. We know what direction we're going in all phases, and hopefully that'll help us out.